Y'all make sure y'all share this, man. We live, man. You know, we coming straight in with it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no, like no pre-recorded or none of that. No, we live, man. Y'all share this. I know it's Friday night. I know y'all getting ready to get out and kick it and have fun and spend your money, man, and shit. Make sure y'all tap in with this ApedOut Friday and get some of this game, man. I got one of the realest in the city. My nigga Osyrus in this. Am I saying your name right, my nigga?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is. Osyrus, Bolly, what's good, man? Big Brody.
Yeah, we live, man.
We up in here, man.
Yeah, hey, let me hit this cup real quick, and I'm gonna let everybody get in here, man. We just going live. Y'all make sure y'all share this. Like I said, it's ApedOut Friday. I've been coming live from my EJ Kendrick page lately because I got more people over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They tend to be more on this personal page than the ApedOut Friday page. And I want to make sure everybody know what's going on before we get back over there. So we're gonna be over here for a while with y'all. You know, making sure y'all see this so y'all won't be missing real niggas like this when they come to this motherfucking podcast. You dig?
Got to, man.
This 2026, brother, man. What's your plans, man?
Ooh, we got so many plans, so much to do, so little time, man. But I got plans for really stepping it up in the community.
Okay.
We got a whole lot we're gonna do in this community, man, on some social justice activism, education, working with the youth. Besides that, I'm gonna be releasing some music. The goal is to do it every month, but we're gonna see how that go. But so far, so good. I got something scheduled for next week dropping the book. And man, we're gonna get back into these shows and these open mics. I got this mentorship. I'm gonna call it workshop series coming for you, all you artists. So yeah, strictly for my siblings. We're gonna do it right.
You finna put your energy into these niggas, bro.
Man, see, yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? It's you got to walk in the footsteps. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
You got to walk in the footsteps. I'm not letting people freestyle with me. I'm giving a game plan and you know what I'm saying, you just got to follow my approach with it because it's going to be specifically tied to my organization. So I'm going to put my energy into these artists. But you got to follow, like I said, you got to walk in the footsteps. You got to check out the blueprint of what I'm doing and then walk with me that way. I'm not freestyling with you. So yeah.
So when you doing the workshops with them and stuff, what you looking to gain? You just want to share some knowledge, or you looking to
yeah. So it's basically like this right here. People hit me up all the time and be like, "How do I do this? How do I do that?" And they know, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show love because I want to see people elevate and get to another echelon with their music and their career and whatever they doing as an entrepreneur or an artist. And so like, it's specific things that I'm going to provide for you. I'm not finna help you research. I'm not finna help you build up something that you're trying to do. I'm going to show you the process of some of the things that I have specific expertise in. And then, you know what I'm saying, mentoring sessions and with that, it's a give and take thing. You walk through the mentorship with me. You go through this program with me. You get some opportunities to get on stage. You get some opportunities, if you haven't, get your first paid gig as an artist, and then to build off of that. But it's just like walk with me for a year and participate in some of the things, and I'll show you some different avenues than what a lot of these other artists gonna show you out here. That's all it is.
So not really a manager. No management type. That's what I was asking.
It's very temporary, but it's game in the long run.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I say. So that's coming up here in the summertime. So just follow me and follow my page. And the artists that tap in with me, because it's only gonna be a select few. I can only work with so many people, but that's what it is. It's just a format that I got for you, and then you add on to what you already got. I'm just trying to add resources and add to your movement and your motion, and then you figure out the rest.
Already. So when doing that, is that gonna be like a fee? Like, is it one of those situations where they pay to register tape?
That's another reason. No, it's gonna be free.
Okay.
But that's another reason why you gotta just walk with me and do what I tell you to do. Because since I'm not charging you for this, and you're gonna actually make some money in the long run from it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be a fee to it. But my thing is, I know how to market. I know how to make my money off of what I'm doing. So I don't need your money. I can go find the money I need to go do these things. Because it's basically artist development and mentorship, and that's all it is, man. I'm just the things that I learned over the last decade or so. I'm giving that to you, so you don't have to walk through those processes and get cussed out, doors slammed in your face, or get picked up for pay to play, all that type of stuff. I'm showing you some things that you can just learn as an up and coming artist. Like I said, most of these artists that I've been working with for years, they don't need these type of things. But so I'm targeting young people, straight up out of high school, early 20s. These are people I'm gonna be targeting. Or I just started doing my music thing. So if you're 50 and you just started music, you could tap in with me. If you're a veteran, nah, there's no need to come this way unless you just want to support.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be tapping in with people like you in the community, real influencers, because saying there might be some things where like, hey, who do I go to for a podcast? Part of that thing is I'm giving out some of my my artistry. I'm giving out the contacts in my artistry. All the artists I've contacted over the years and did different business with. Here's somebody you can work with, and then maybe y'all could do business, and maybe it's a fee for what you got going on. Yeah. I'm just sending clientele your way. Okay. If it's a studio or venue, same situation. So.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. You always looked out for a nigga too, man.
Yeah, man.
To you.
That's what it is.
I remember you from, bro. I remember you, back in the day when I first seen you.
Right.
You was downtown. Was it Mediums? You remember Mediums?
Man, I was a few places downtown. Mediums was one of them.
Yeah, Mediums. I seen you in Mediums doing your shit, man. You was on the mic, man. You was speaking that spoken word type vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm always, I'm an artist, man. I like the 808s, the loud banging, the South. G music, I like that type of shit. But at the same time, one thing about me, man, I tap into everything, man. I like all types of music, man. Like I like all kinds of music, bro. Like for real. And like I say, man, like you in that level of you gotta really listen to them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't got their ear. I got both of them, thank God. But some people ain't got their ear. So when I was hearing you, I was like, yeah, he talking. I don't know what you was saying, but you was standing up, bro. You had the clean cut head. You know what I'm saying? And you was up there popping shit. You put me in mind of coming. You always put me in mind. I know you get there a lot, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like I always get boxed into that late, and I don't mind it either.
Yeah,
as a conscious artist, a conscious hip hop artist, or a poet, and man, I love that lane. But I tell people the truth. You know what I'm saying? And we all conscious artists.
Right.
Yeah, and none of us are asleep while we doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? These are thoughts as we are awake, and these are vivid and I say intentional things that we doing. So we all woke when we doing this. It's just mine might have a different message than everybody else. But I always been getting that comparison from Common, light skin, rapping about something a little different, poet, a little different vibe, mellow, all that type of stuff. It ain't but a few of them artists that people like, you Common, Talia, Kweli, Most. Them the first three names gonna pop off. So I'm used to that, bro. But man, I'm really a well-rounded individual, but just because of how I grew up, I just was exposed to a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying?
You from Little Rock, right?
Man, I might as well say that I grew up in Southwest Little Rock, bro. That's where it all started.
That's why it's so crazy, bro, that that your mindset where it's sick. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Southwest, but it just did. I wouldn't think that nigga like you come from Southwest, bro. But it is some deep niggas in Southwest, though. It is. I done met some deep cats in Southwest.
I look at it like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Regardless where you from the South, you from the East End, from the West Side, from Southwest. If you from Dark Hollow, Shorter, wherever you from, whatever you Dixie, wherever.
Yeah.
It's every what they say, black is not a monolith. Every hood got different individuals in the hood that's just on some different type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? There might be somebody that, everybody cool with, but they style just a little different. They don't dress like everybody else. Or their music just tastes a little bit different. Or they aspirations and dreams and hopes a little bit different. Yeah. And so like I feel like Southwest, man, I was just around so many different influences, but at the same time I always had a mind to just like really not be ashamed of what I was always always interested in and always seeking out. And so, yeah, man, I'm from Southwest, man. I'm, McClellan.
McClellan.
That's where I graduated from.
Y'all was our motherfucking enemies, man. I'm Mills, nigga.
Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, it's gonna be a fight on the football field and after the game.
Always. Yeah. Hey, nigga, we used to play them,
pranks,
boy.
Everything,
bro. I'm talking about, hey, nigga, they won.
Yeah.
Y'all won,
yeah,
and we were trying to leave, and y'all niggas were throwing rocks at the goddamn bus, and y'all won.
Man,
like, what they mad about?
Man, it angry. We just angry. Angry
like they won.
Angry in success, angry in failure.
We can't get up out of here. We can't even be losers in real time, bro. I mean, they throwing rocks at us for being losers.
But Mills used to piss me off, man. I mean, man, I remember, man, one time me and my boys came up to Mills after doing basketball season. They knew we was from Southwest. They knew we was from McClellan.
Yeah.
And man, we got outside, man. They must have been beating up our cars with chairs and stuff like that.
Yeah, get like that.
I mean, it was a whole situation. That was like a Friday night. We was finna pull back up on Monday and just be like, we finna go at it in the parking lot on all y'all cars. Thankfully, one of y'all female students told us no, don't do it, and was like, they gonna be waiting on you. I'm like, all right, okay, whatever.
Man, it was straight war between McClellan and Mills, bro.
Man, y'all owe me some body work payments. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Mills, man. You gotta let them McClellan niggas know. Y'all ain't in McClellan no more over there. What's that shit now?
Lacey.
It's called Lacey?
It's a K through 8 school now.
That's bro, man, we old as shit, bro. We gotta be, man. Like it's just crazy just seeing McClellan what it was. And I mean, that's even with Mills. When I pass by Mills now, that shit look like a university. I'm like, man, I remember I'm talking about Horseman. When I went to Horseman, fool, I look up that motherfucker, bro. Nigga, we had trailers.
Oh, yeah.
When I went to school, nigga, we had trailers where the English wing was in the back. You had the English wing over here, and you had to walk over here to this wing. Yeah. The AC might not be working. I passed by that motherfucker now. Man, this is like a university, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. They've been doing a lot of investment. Pulaski County School District and Little Rock School District. Man. I've been on the campuses a lot in the last year. I don't think they even got trailers on these campuses no more. Bro. We had them at McClellan too. Right. Had them at Dunbar, had them at Central.
Right.
All of that stuff.
Nigga, when I went to Pulaski Tech, for a couple of years, bro. They had trailers up there.
Hey, man.
That shit look like a university up there, too.
Oh, yeah, man. So much more expansion than money, man, going into the schools and education. So,
yeah, man.
The institutions of learning, man, you'll see real quick how the money flows, man.
You know what? We had more active and smarter students back in the day than they got now. These kids don't be on shit these days.
Man, I'm going to say this, man. I'm always working with the youth, man.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? I just say this right here, man. We, different era. You know what I'm saying? Different era. We this era where you got access to the phones more now.
Right. Nah, for real.
And it's just you got to work more with students and your children on critical thinking skills because it actually took a lot of work and effort to graduate from high school with your diploma because there wasn't really a whole lot of avenues to just cheat. You know what I'm saying? And now you got AI.
Man, you so right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I remember, I'm from the era when you do a paper, you was try to find somebody to either help you with your paper.
I'm over your shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see.
You know what I'm saying? Do that type of stuff. But now you can type in a few words and then bam, the whole paper is done.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The chat GPT stuff. So it's now, in order to read, we come from an era where you got to read the book and then write out your thoughts and think critically on that. Mm-hmm. And now we just got to encourage that more, man. But it's too many avenues to get around that. So we just got to show our youth the importance of literacy and wanting to learn and actually walking away.
Putting the work in.
Yeah. Can't be lazy. It ain't going to just come to you. But I'm going to tell you where they different at is they so much more innovative in the ways they're going to try to make this money for themselves and not just accepting I'm going to work a 9 to 5. They're going to try to find multiple streams of income. Right. So it's a balance to the situation. We come from a blue collar, Charlie Hustle type of mindset. they see themselves more as I'm gonna make money the easy way. I'm gonna relax.
Nah, for real.
They be like, I'm finna retire at 35. I be like,
Man.
for real?
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I like that though.
Yeah.
I love that because I'm gonna tell you something. Like my daughter, for instance, right? Nigga, it be like I noticed she started wearing these glasses that these kids be wearing, like them geek glasses. You know what I'm saying? Like the clear ones, the circle ones, right?
Yeah.
So my little girl, she started wearing them, and then I started seeing like multiple glasses coming to the crib when she was ordering these glasses.
Yeah.
And I'm steady just noticing packages and packages. She like, "Give me my glasses." So she going to school with them, and she got different colors and shit. So what I realized, I had to ask. I said, "Hey, you selling glasses?"
I'm about to say
I
she's
said, "You selling them good glasses?" And I was proud of the motherfucker. I was just like, just don't get in trouble, you know, doing that. But I was just so amazed that I wasn't on there at her age, bro. She in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
Doing this.
Yeah. She finding out a way to put some money in her pocket. And then she can be so discreet with it because she ain't got to deal with physical cash all the time like we had to do probably in school. Cash at me.
No.
Apple Pay me.
No, nigga.
What's she doing?
Let me tell you, bro. She is signing up for shit because, like, I can see shit in my tablet, right?
Yeah.
She's signing up for shit that I ain't never heard of. I had to go look this shit up. Like, you get money through what is that called? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And it's just so amazing that she put me on stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of it at the same time. I never want to stop it. I be looking at her like, damn, you smart, girl. Like,
yeah, man.
Oh, what you doing?
They on a different level with it, man.
She sure is, bro.
So, man, these youth, you know what I'm saying, as long as we staying active, man, you know what I'm saying, we can they're gonna be all right. Because I feel like this right here, the things that we feel about this generation, they felt like that about our generation too.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Our parents like, oh, that rap music, this, and it's gonna lead them down here. And they just lazy, doop, blase, blase. And we saying the same stuff, but it's just the disconnect of our age group and our, you know what I'm saying, the decades between us sometimes. They gonna be all right as long as they got the right people influencing them and leading them in the right direction. Trust me.
Hey, shout out to everybody tapping in, man. I see y'all, man. I'm just into what we talking about. We talking about some real shit, man. We talking about the youth, and just how advanced they is, man. You know, like I know all y'all know y'all kids is on another level, man. Like I said, my little girl, she be ordering all these little glasses to my house. I know she gotta be hustling. Cause I'm constantly seeing these boxes, man. She motivating me. I'm like, hold up. Damn. But shout out to everybody. I see Vicious on here, man. Shout out Vicious. Shout out
Vicious?
my nigga HB. Man, my nigga HB just dropped a song with your boy Gorilla Spader. Now, man, y'all get that, man. Streets not the same. Shout out my boy Donna Gilkey watching. Shout out to everybody, man, tapping in. Jermaine Chambers, I see y'all share this, man. It's ApedOut Friday, man. We is live from the EJ Kendrick. Cause like I said, man, I'm trying to build it. I need more awareness. ApedOut Friday, the podcast. Y'all go like that page. I got Osyrus in this bitch tonight, man.
What's up?
Yes, man. But we talking on some real stuff. So speaking of you, let's get back to what we were saying. What's your hope with them? Is it the innovative minds that we talking about right now? Like, cause they got a thing now where the youth is looked at as a doomed, like they done.
Yeah, man. Nah, what they say, they cooked.
They cooked, bro.
They cooked. Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like people who know me from back in the day, man, they know, man, I got my little stories and testimonies that I'd have been through too, because I feel like we all go through them little hard-headed, you know, I'm gonna take risks type of periods in your life. You know what I'm saying? Some of my friends, you know, they can't tell their stories in the free world. You know, that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? They doing football numbers in the penitentiary, prison system. And so, like, I'm blessed to not even be in that situation because of really just, man, just, you know, just by luck or whatever you want to call it, by God's grace or whatever. But I do realize the importance of having like positive mentors and people that just can steer you in the right direction and give me and give you good sound advice. And so, like, one of the things for me is that when a young person coming up, and the art form really provided opportunities for me to get off that other type of stuff that was going to lead to a bad direction. And so, like, that's what I'm here for now, because I feel like I got to pay it back because that's what I owe. I did enough detriment to the community at a young age. So now my whole goal is to pour back into the community. So that's why when I work with the youth, and I'm on the Little Rock School District School Board now, first rapper to be named to that position in the state of Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm on the school board representing for Little Rock School District. But when I go visit these kids, they don't see like the guys in the suit pulling up. It's somebody that look relatable to them. You know what I'm saying? How you see me right now is how I walk around every day. I don't switch up the dress code for none of that type of stuff.
Nah, you don't, nigga. How you dress is
that's
like,
where I
can see you. That's how you is right now.
That's how
you know
I am.
What I'm saying? That might be different to a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you be.
That's how I am.
I can see you in the mall like that, gas station.
And
so they got that nigga Osyrus right there.
You're gonna be able to peep me out. I'm gonna stand out. That's always what it is. I'm gonna stand out. But at the same time, when the people be like, "Can you come talk to the kids?" You know what you finna get.
I'm
not finna throw on the polo shirt and
you ain't doing no hoodie, man.
Man, this a hoodie right here.
Well, that is a hoodie you got on.
Yeah, man, it's a Little Rock Central High hoodie. Shout out to Central. But
you got shit wrote on your hoodies. I'm talking about the solid hoodies, like nigga. I'm finna ride down hoodies, like.
Oh nah, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I just stick to what I know, man. You know what I'm saying. So like, I'm not trying to impress no you, but at the same time, they gonna see the real me and just know that like you can be who you are and be successful and chase your dreams and all that type of stuff. But like I said, I'm just paying back what I owe. I'm pouring back into the community that I took from. And then I learned after somebody poured into me, man, you know, somebody filled up my cup. I'm like, man, now I got to go, you know what I'm saying, do the same with others. And so, like, that's really what I'm trying to inspire. I'm trying to inspire my peers to do the same thing. We all got a young man, a young lady that we could be mentoring out there. Yeah. And if you got a child, then that's first where you start at right there. But if you don't, or you got some free time, man, that's somebody you could be pouring your energy into in their teens and their early 20s. I guarantee you. And one thing about me, I'm not going to be super preachy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be super preachy with you. I started off working with youth at the Boys and Girls Club. That's where I started out at. I used to do this little program with the youth where we signed them up to come to the Boys and Girls Club after school. But at the same time, what they loved about my program, when I first started, man, it wasn't probably about like less than 20 kids signed up after school. Teenagers, 12 through 17-year-olds. Man, at one point, it was the biggest after-school care program for 12, 17-year-olds in the city of Little Rock. They gave me a certificate for it and everything.
What was it called?
It was at the Billy Mitchell Boys and Girls Club. Okay. It was called Neighborhood-Based Program.
Hey, they don't even have programs like that no more. Like
they do, but it ain't popping like
they
it
don't
used
talk.
to.
Yeah, they don't talk about it like that.
Ain't no money in it like that. I had over 70 kids in my program at one point. Now imagine over 70 12 to 17-year-olds showing up from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock Monday through Friday.
Hey, that's an accomplishment, man. Because kids ain't got time for that shit no more.
But guess what we did at ours? Guess what we did at ours though? We had a studio in mind.
Ah, okay.
Drums, guitar, keys. They was dropping whole mixtapes up in there.
Right.
I got proof of it. Ask Kyra B. She one of the hottest female rappers in the city. Ask her. She did a whole EP. Back then as a teenager.
I'm gonna tap into her. I ain't never heard of Kyra B.
Man, you know what I'm saying? She do her thing. She did one of the ladies, female ciphers last year at Thode Studio. Shout out Thode. But it's a whole lot of little young guys and young women that came through there and did their whole EP. They learned the business right there, and I was one of the people that helped them do that. But that was just one of the things we provided. So if you didn't play sports, if you weren't looking for no tutoring, you can come and do your music Monday through Friday.
I like shit like that, bro.
Free studio time too.
I like that. And I always told people, man. I even tell my little girl, I know you gotta learn the what they teach you, to get through school, to get certified, get your diploma and all that. But it's a shame they don't teach you what you really want to know out here in this world to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of innovative kids, man, that even me with this music, if I would have had a lot more opportunity, which I did, man, because I got people that do music, but I'm saying in my lane, like how you saying the studio, the type of music I was doing. If I was on that then, man, look at her, bro. I've been dangerous nigga right now.
Yeah, so I mean, and that's my thing. It's like, man, we got to show them early things that we wish we had. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and make it available to expose them right now. I say, I used to do this thing every year with the teenage boys, and I'm gonna get off of it. Every year, I ask them, like, we got this thing called Passport to Manhood, where I'm giving you game how to be a man. And I would be like, go around the room, like, what you want to do, what you want to do, what you want to do. And 95% of the room. I'm going to the NFL. I'm going to the NBA.
That's all they know.
I'm gonna get a scholarship to LSU. I'm gonna get a scholarship to Alabama. Oh, okay. What's your stats look like for the last season? I wasn't even on the team. All right, man, stop talking to me, man. Because so then I started printing out. I said, hey, this is your chance. These are your percentage chances of going to the NBA. These are your percentage chances of going to the NFL. You got to be in the 1%.
Yeah.
The same percentage that it take to be a millionaire is the same percentage that it take is less than that probably even to be in the NBA or the NFL.
That's a fact.
And so like you're not even on the football team. You didn't even make the basketball team last season. I'm not trying to kill your dreams, but let's start talking about plan B, plan C, and plan D. Diversify your interests.
Nah, for real, bro. You speaking some real shit. I had to break it down to my little girl like that. Like real talk, I really had to break it down to her about like, you know, when you want to do the sports and things, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't really get them kids to understand they got them dreams, bro. That how narrow them dreams be. Yeah. And just be real and teach them the shit they need to know to survive out here, man. Like teach them about HVAC or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
And I ain't hating on
No, but you gotta be realistic about it though. Like you scared to be realistic about it.
You might not be able to go sign a letter of intent to go play for Texas. It might be UCA, UAPB, Southern Arkansas University. That's cool. Go there. Get a free education.
Right. Do your thing.
And then if you can go for the next level, but then if not, use that education opportunity to fund your next opportunities in your career.
Right.
Because it might just be what you're doing for the moment. It's like somebody that's in the Army. It might be just them 4 years right there.
Right.
But then them 4 years, I ain't saying go to the Army or go to the Navy, nothing. But it might be just, okay, when I get out, that's when I got free college, free health care. I don't got to make a down payment on my house. Okay, that might be your game plan right there. So I'm just saying, work your move how you can do that. Juke the stats how you can do that, you know?
Use whatever you can use, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we got an oldest one right now, you know what I'm saying? My whole, so she went to Navy.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So, like I said, shit, that ain't, I know you still got to come back. If you don't re-enlist, you still got to come back to the States. So this just I'm glad you got the mindset to start off there first, you know what I'm saying? Like get you a foot.
Have you some benefits.
Hey, some benefits. When you come back, you know, you still got to do your thing, but understand that. And that's the reality, you know what I'm saying? Quit selling these kids these dreams, man, where they think this is it, man. Like, that's how they think is they going to be the next content creator, the next football player, the next basketball player, the next rapper. And it's like, man, it's a lot of shit. Just like right now, I'm trying to tell these niggas right now, you ain't gonna never make it with your music if you ain't trying to spend no money. All right? You ain't gonna never make no money unless you spend the money. This is business. It ain't no business out there, you know what I'm saying, where you gonna not spend no money and this shit gonna happen, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. Come get y'all an interview, man. We ain't charging too much of none of that, man. You gotta invest into yourself to be seen, man. You get free promo clips. Y'all don't want to do shit no way but go to the club tonight, hang. I'm gonna do all that shit. Yeah. But you gotta tap in, man.
Gotta invest in yourself and invest in your career. No begging no handouts.
No, I mean and if you out here giving handouts, then you shame on you. You out here you teaching the niggas wrong, man. Quit babysitting these niggas, man. Make the niggas pay a little something. Make these niggas pay. Quit babysitting these niggas, man. Make them pay something, man. Don't let these niggas rap for free, man. Y'all promoters, make these niggas pay. Hey. Make them pay, man.
He loud with it, man.
We in this bitch. ApedOut Friday, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. If y'all here with us tonight, that mean you ain't back to the club yet. Make sure y'all share this shit. We got my nigga Osyrus in the building, man. This is episode, what I say, 26? I think I said 26, man. I'm getting up there, man. I'm gonna lose count with this shit because we getting it in. I want to talk to you about the situation that happened down here in Little Rock, man, when they had the Nazis pulling up. And I want to talk about that, man, because I seen you at a committee meeting, and I seen you standing up. And honestly, man, that was I always wanted to rock with you because we've been rocking. But when I seen that, it was like, oh, yeah, I need to get my nigga on the podcast. Because man, I want to know more about getting involved in that too, man. So I'm gonna give you the flow, man. Just run through the experiences and the obstacles of that, man. Because you said a lot and it was real on that microphone.
Yeah.
But then I want to know what happens when they tell you to sit down after they did that.
All right, so basically, you know what I'm saying, just quick recap. I say probably about a month and some change ago, this neo-Nazi group decided to come through Little Rock and do their public like march that they had been doing around the country.
Right.
And now when they came to Little Rock, of course there's no calendar or no schedule, and they're going to let people know. I guess if that's your community, then, you know what I'm saying, you probably would know. Well, nobody had no clue. As a matter of fact, on that day, it was a day of the Southwest Christmas Parade.
Whole parade. I was over there, bro.
Yeah, it was one downtown, all of that type of stuff. It was one in North Little Rock. Everybody was having Christmas parades and Christmas gatherings because it was the holiday season.
So let me stop you right there.
Okay.
So when you saying that, I see. I try not to be ignorant first, right?
Yeah.
I know everybody was like, "Yo, man, it's a distraction." And I felt the same way because it just blew my mind that because I know if motherfuckers wasn't doing shit on a normal Little Rock day, that couldn't have happened, bro.
Nah,
ain't no way that was happening, and niggas didn't see that. So it was like it was so strategic how y'all had that going on. Now that you done said that it was other shit going, because I was like, okay, I don't want to wig out because it was just Southwest. Yeah. So where about everybody else, right? So everybody wasn't in Southwest, but then when you say it was something going on in downtown, North Little Rock,
the police had the whole River Market blocked off. You couldn't park on the street because there was a parade coming down on Markham all the way to President Clinton Ave the same day.
It was definitely strategic.
So so imagine that street is almost a direct, like if you take Markham long enough, you're gonna run almost close enough to the Capitol where they first started off at. So that was going on. Like I said, it was going on all over the city with different things going on. And you're right, because I'm gonna tell you something that people don't know. I done broke something up like that before. Me and my brothers, we done broke up a bunch of rebel flag people, and they called the cops on us because they was fearing for their life.
What the cops do when they got there?
Protected them.
That's crazy, bro.
Protected them. I got pictures. Shout out to my boy Levon. He took pictures of this. We face to face with people holding Confederate flags, and they was about to get mollywopped. And then whoop whoop. Protected. They knew they saw us from a distance and called the cops. This was on the Big Dam Bridge almost 10 years ago. So when stuff like that pop off, they know how to do that. So fast forward to what we were talking about with that one, they came in town and they did their little protest like they had been doing all over the country.
Right.
It was nobody, it was like 21 or 22 of them. One of them was from Arkansas. The rest of them, most of them weren't even from the South. And so when they did that, all of a sudden, you know, that's when people start hitting up my line. You hear this? You see this? You see that? I'm like, what? What y'all talking about? I'm in Dixie that day helping out with the community pass out Christmas gifts and stuff. Yeah. For real, that's what I was doing.
Right.
And then I get to social media and everybody has pictures of them. They're over there by the Capitol and they're over there by Central. Now, the reason why I was upset about that, you could do a march. Anybody could do a march. I done seen some Satanist march in Little Rock. I done seen Nazis. I done seen Klan march, Rebel flag. I've seen all types of different groups. And so what ended up happening was they was all masked. And when they went over there on Central, they went over there by the National Historic Site. That's a national park. That's federal property.
I think the same. I'm go ahead, man. I was thinking the same shit though. It definitely was a statement behind that shit.
And so when they went to Central, of course, that's a historical location, Little Rock 9. I got the Little Rock 9 hoodie on right now.
Shout out.
But when they went to the historic site or near that, that's federal property. Federal property had a right to tell you, take off that mask.
Take that off, man. That shit disrespectful.
It's like try to go into the federal courthouse and go to somebody's trial that's facing some federal charges and go in there with even a hat on your head.
They gonna make you take it off.
Yeah.
They made me take my hat off, show my nap ass head. I can't go up in there.
Exactly. I didn't set up in the federal courthouse on several different trials, and they don't even, like, I had to argue with them about my kufi, which is a whole religious statement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But walking there with your whole face covered up, they gonna kick you out so quick and put hands on you. Same thing with like federal property. You can't come on federal property like that, and they were able to do that. And not only that, they got escorted off, and then they got on the freeway and jumped in a U-Haul.
In a U-Haul.
jumped on the U-Haul, one drive, and they was all in the back of a U-Haul.
No, hey, they weren't strapped up or nothing, was it?
No,
Wasn't buckled up.
Okay. We said strapped up, talking like they had guns. Y'all would say, yeah,
I
they had guns.
Straps,
yeah.
The lights. Oh,
okay.
we back. Hold on, we gonna let it come back, man. Crazy. Hold on, we back. I'm trying to see what's going on, brother. See if we still live on your phone.
Okay, hold on.
Let's say network unavailable. Let me look at the phone. Excuse me, everybody. We done had an outage, man, in the middle of this interview. We're gonna get back to it, though. I know, we still live, though. Okay. What?
That is gonna be funny on the
clip,
though.
Fuck it, we gonna have to edit that out, man. Hey, we apologize. We just had a blackout. It's storming, you know what I'm saying? But we back. I'm trying to get my tablet back going so we can pick up where we left off at. Okay. Man, my bad, man. What were we saying for the lights went out, bro? I guess they're good now.
Yeah, okay. We were talking about the Nazis.
Yeah, the Nazis.
I thought the Nazis was on the way. I was about to say, come on, let's take cover.
Yeah.
But nah, I ain't scared. So like, yeah, when they got in the U-Haul or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The situation, you got 20-some people breaking the seatbelt law.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's illegal to ride in the back of a U-Haul truck. Because
hold on.
Okay.
I forgot the lights went out, my guy. Let me make sure this is back on.
Okay.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
That's the mics right there, right?
Yeah, I want to make sure they can hear us, man. Y'all shut this live, man. We just had an outage. Let me get everything back going. What's going on? I ain't never seen that shit.
Yeah. It's powerful.
Yeah, storm before though, but it ain't never went out like that.
It's a crazy season.
Good. Man, this weather crazy, bro.
Mic check, 1, 2.
All right. I think we back good. So, I'm gonna wait till this tablet jump back on, but so the Nazis, man, the Nazis.
Yeah, man. And so, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, man. So when they got stopped on the highway, they was like 20-something in the back of U-Haul. They were armed. And then they did make them take off the masks and identify themselves. And then they pretty much told them they can't ride the back of U-Haul, so they escorted them off the freeway to a location and then let vehicles come and pick them up. Now, I don't know about you, but I know me personally, as somebody who's been arrested and then been ticketed for like violations for driving and things of that nature. I ain't never had no cop show me the courtesy, or if I got like no insurance or fictitious tags or something, to take me off the side of the freeway and tell somebody to come and pick me up.
Right.
And then somebody else get to drive the vehicle off. Like I ain't never been given that type of that type of grace or that type of courtesy. But they did that with all these masked men, and they gave a driver citation. But at the same time, like I said in my speech, I didn't seen y'all give people tickets for filming the police, for riding in the bed of a pickup truck.
Right.
I done seen people, first thing they do sometimes, even when all your paperwork check out, your license, your insurance, everything like that, they still drop that seatbelt ticket on you just because.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Man, you be mad. You be like, I took off my seatbelt because I was at a full stop or something. Right. Or they just lie and give you a seatbelt
Wait till your motherfucking ass pull out the gas station.
Yeah.
He ain't gave me chance. He ain't get on the goddamn street, nigga, you on my ass.
But 20-some grown men got them in the back of a U-Haul truck, did not get no seatbelt ticket. And that pissed me off because in the summertime, incident I was bringing up was they had this thing, the Little Rock, and all the school districts had this thing called Junior Takeover now. It's like what replaced the Wet Fest for us when we was in school. Well, when I was in school, we used to do the Wet Fest.
I remember that.
Now, the juniors in the summertime, they go do a Wet Fest, but they call it Junior Takeover.
Okay.
They go play with the water guns, they go grill, and pull out the Bluetooth speaker and have a party in the park. And so what they do is they know how to communicate without posting these flyers on social media for the most part. They did that in the summertime. 50-something rising seniors, the juniors to becoming seniors in the school year, over 50 of them got ticketed for going to a park because they didn't get a permit to be in the park.
Yeah, I think I see you say something about that about a permit and all of them got ticketed. Yeah,
and then so when when the cops got there and told them to disperse, the people that was the last ones that couldn't get out the park quick enough, and the people that was waiting on them to see if the cops were gonna get arrested, they all got cited for loitering, for being in the park without a permit, and they all got court dates. So and the majority, and the majority of them was black. They're like one Hispanic and maybe 2 white kids. Rest of them black. And so I'm like, so y'all let 20 neo-Nazi white supremacist racists get away with no court dates, no seatbelt tickets, none of that type of stuff. No seatbelt tickets. But then the kids, we talking about 15 to 16, 17, and 18-year-olds. Y'all sit there and handcuff them, search their cars, all that type of stuff. So I'm just comparing how police attitude was with them versus the Nazis.
Man, anybody down here that act like they don't see that it's some bull. Man, listen.
Yeah.
If these motherfuckers, if you neo-Nazi, you known to be a hate group. Period. Point blank. So if you a hate group, it ain't no way you should have no motherfucking leeway to move the way they did that day. I don't give a fuck what type of regulation going on. Because guess what? If you know this group is a hate group and they tell you this, it's in their rhetoric.
Yeah.
It's in their rhetoric, bro. Any group that feel like their race is supreme, they should be marked as a motherfucking hate group. I'm sorry, bro. There's just should no race be supreme over another race? I think our races should be, looked at on the same scale. You feel, even though it's not.
And you know what I'm saying? It made me mad. It infuriated me to see because I saw the same videos of the kids.
That couldn't be niggas for sure.
Man.
With guns, and they know we don't like a certain group.
Yeah.
Bro, they would have ran all that.
The police seemed like they had so much leniency towards them and so much understanding, and we're going to choose to monitor. We're going to choose to show that we have a different way that we can handle things.
I'm just saying, why the fuck they didn't march on up there where the motherfucking white folk at, man, the nice houses and shit?
Because they want to go where they could get the most attention.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And they really was I feel like they were trying to provoke somebody.
They were like rage baiting type shit. I felt like it was a rage bait shit, because the thing is, why the fuck march right there when you know? You see what I'm saying? Why the fuck y'all didn't go march up there at the back of Chanel or back of Pinnacle Mountain or some shit? Y'all could have still had the same message, but I know it's stronger when you step over in the hood and do it. And my thing is, why y'all just stop that shit?
Yeah, and they did it on a day when wasn't nobody paying attention to that. They was out with their family and their friends trying to celebrate the holidays. You know what I'm saying? They caught everybody off guard, because by the time everybody started catching up to them, then that was at the tail end of what they was trying to do. But my message was to the city, to the prosecuting attorney, and to the police department. You're not finna sit there and criminalize our kids, but then give them a hall pass.
Bro, they so ganged out. All of them head shaved.
Yeah.
Come on,
they screaming white power on the side of the freeway.
And then I'll tell you what. How about a gang of us Negroes get in the U-Haul and let's go to up there where we know all the white folks stay at, where we can't afford a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's go up there in the U-Haul and with guns, and let's just ride around on the streets and see what happened.
Oh, it's gonna be a totally different story.
It's gonna be a totally different, and I just can't
do that
understand.
Here, it'd be a totally different story too,
man.
You know,
but we can do it. But if we definitely go in that area, like what's the area over there with Cambridge Village?
Kamek Village.
Yeah, where they got their own police and that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, I'll be riding that motherfucker so scared.
Kamek, first off, you wouldn't even make it 2 blocks in Kamek Village without getting stopped with that stuff.
That's what I'm saying,
They police their own city. They got their own...
They got their own city, and they be bored. It ain't no crime, so when I come through, I be scared of shit.
No, it's annexed away from the city. They already said, when they formed Kamek Village, they formed Kamek Village as a way to say, look, we are not going along with what's going on in Little Rock, so we're going to have our own community.
Oh.
And then they annex themselves from the city. So when you can legally do that. You can annex yourself from any part of the city, and you can just go through the proper channels and paperwork to do that type of stuff. And saying like, hey, we're going to have our own leadership.
We don't get the funding for some shit like that.
Man, that racism. Racism was the way to do that. They did that as a protest to all the Jim Crow laws and integration and desegregation of the schools. That's how Kamek Village came apart.
Interesting.
They right there off Cantry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They not even across the river, none of that type of stuff.
Right.
And so like people do that in all the cities. It's history. You want to move away from the city because you don't like the way the laws are changing and progressing. It's an annexation process. Kamek Village went through that process. So now they got their own police force, their own jail, got their own court system. And that also means that if you're coming in there and we don't know who you are, we operate the way we want to, and we can stop you for like, what are you doing here? Because technically, if you're not a part of this community, you don't have a reason to be here. Legally. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel when I drive through that motherfucker. I feel like I'm supposed to be over here.
Yeah. You're not supposed to be
I might pull up at y'all Kroger's.
Yeah. You're not supposed to be over there, man. And you could, and they will stop you. And
they definitely will.
The city of Little Rock can't do nothing to you if you get stopped over there.
I know it.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
I had a wake up call over there. Trust me.
Yeah, I've been through that too.
I was over there bullshitting, and I had a wake up call quick.
Yeah, exactly. And so like, you know, they wouldn't take it to a place like that because somebody probably from that community probably agree with everything they was doing and saying.
Yeah, for sure.
They want to take it to somewhere, like you say, rage bait.
Right, rage bait, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I had to put the city on notice.
I seen that, bro.
The city got to be on notice. And then every time I have an issue with what's going on in the city of Little Rock, I'm going to tell the mayor, I'm going to tell all the city directors. When I don't have an issue and I feel like something is going good, I'm going to say that too. When I started out my speech, I said, I thank y'all for giving all that money to the Boys and Girls Club.
I definitely like that. You popped it up, letting them know what you appreciate, what they did. So that's why I like, bro. You ain't no ignorant nigga, man. You out there talking some sense, bro. I like you got to fight back with some knowledge, bro.
Man, we got to, man.
Got to, bro, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's time out for like us to, you know, every day we wake up with responsibilities. And as you get older, you realize more and more you cannot behave like you were as a child, as a young adult. You have to take care of your community and take care of your responsibilities. And that's what I wake up and try to model and show an example. But at the same time, I'm not saying that, man, I'm not going to go have fun. I'm not going to go turn up and do those other things. I'm going to just say, when I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning or whatever, 6 o'clock in the morning, whatever time I wake up, I got a responsibility in my mind to take care of my business for the day. And that's really how it's going to start off my day for the most part, and then I'm trying to end my day that way too, be responsible too. And I'm going to kick it and have my fun in between, but it's up to me to show that other people can do that in the city too. I'm just trying to lead by example, brother.
So I got a question. How in the heck do you be on a Little Rock school board, you know, still do your music? Because like you said, man, you can have fun too.
Yeah.
You know, so how do you balance that, bro, from being Osyrus, man, the activist, and then being a normal guy from Southwest, like you said?
Yeah.
Because, nigga, I done seen you in the club.
Yeah. Turned up a little bit.
You weren't going crazy, but, you know, you know, for the ones, like I said, the ones that do know you, I done seen you on all ends of the spectrum.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't.
Yeah, some
so
people
they might
ain't.
be shocked, you know. And then you dealing with the school board. How do you balance all that, my guy?
Man, like I say, man, I'm just gonna be me, man. Every day I wake up, man, I got a calendar that I look at and I see everything that I got to do, whether it's work, whether it's home stuff, or whether it's artist stuff, and I just try to handle all of that type of stuff. But I told my homegirl the other day, before I go to sleep at night, I got to do something for myself every single day. Something that I enjoy doing because, you know what I'm saying, I need the inspiration to re-up every day. I can't do all this community work and pour into all these different people and then don't take care of myself at the end of the day. So if I feel like stopping by the club or stopping by a bar later on that night, listen to some music or just mingling, being social, I'm going to do that. And I feel like everybody should make that time for themselves, especially as adults, because, man, you know what I'm saying, you only gonna live once, and so like I'm committed to having some fun and enjoying myself, but at the same time I'm gonna try to handle this business, man. I'm gonna always try to do things and be productive.
Sure.
But being on the school board, that's just a responsibility. That's just something I just took upon myself because I ain't see nobody else step up and want to do it.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
when I did it, I said, I'm going to take it serious. I'm going to represent. My zone is I represent the people in my community in Southwest. And I know I got love for Southwest. I want to see Southwest doing bigger and better and take care of these babies. And so I take that very seriously. These artists, I take my artistry very serious. I try to show artists that. At the same time, I try to put artists on and do the little things I can do. I can't get you no deal. I can get you on the stage in a place you ain't never been before up in Little Rock. I can introduce you to a new crowd.
Well, I will tell you this, my nigga. You got the man. You see, I'm gonna tell you what it is with you. You one of them leaders, bro, that niggas need to have in their ear when they trying to figure out what the next move is when they ain't thinking right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I do like about you, bro. We need enough niggas like you, bro. Because there's niggas like me that do my own shit all the time, but I listen to niggas like y'all. Whether I know where we never talk. Yeah. But I'm locked in with you, bro. And I know your word, I know your message and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Cause like honestly, like, man, I don't look at the scene from a local perspective.
Right.
I look at the scene from a perspective of somebody that's traveled all over the nation and performed. And it's on my resume, it's documented. The list of artists that I have opened up for and made connections with, the labels that I have met, and the cars that I've been given, and the rooms I've sit in, I done did stuff that people don't really like. I didn't have a camera following me.
Right.
And so like, yeah, man, when I'm talking, I ain't talking from a perspective of somebody that be like, oh yeah, man, I can get you another show at this bar. Man, if you listen to me when I'm talking to you, I can tell you how to go get booked at this college in Virginia. I can tell you how to go get you a show in Atlanta, LA. I can tell you how to get booked on this festival. I can tell you how to open up for this artist right here.
You give a nigga comfort, bro. Like, like the thing is, niggas like you around, a motherfucker get comfortable because it's like we got a nigga with some knowledge in here to talk to you folks, man. You know what I'm saying? You one of them niggas.
Yeah, man. And then the main discussion, everybody want to talk about it every year. Who the top artists in Arkansas? Or who gonna be the first one to put Arkansas on?
Who your top artist, nigga?
In Arkansas?
Who, me?
You up there.
Okay.
You up there.
Take that shit.
You up there, man. I really don't have a number one artist in Arkansas. Just to be real with you, man, but I support so many different artists in Arkansas because I love all this different music out here. Mm-hmm. And if I ever been to one of your shows, just know that I don't pay money just to go sit there and watch bullshit.
Right.
And so if I ever booked you, I didn't book you to laugh at you. I booked you because I enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
I like your music. Or if I tried to book you and you just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But like, we already on as a state of Arkansas, like, man, we got a whole hall of fame of artists, music artists, rap, R&B, whatever you want to, genre when you want to go into. It's a whole list of artists in the industry. But if y'all waiting for somebody to be the Jay-Z or the Lil Wayne or I don't know, the Migos or whatever of Arkansas, that's a whole different discussion because we talking about tiers in hip hop and tiers in R&B. You know what I'm saying? We got ties like to some of the greatest black music in history. Go look up a label called Stax.
Right.
Whole list of artists. And it's like, you know, we just waiting on like one of them rappers that's gonna take over the game. Man,
that's all they worry about, huh?
I mean, but that's the thing about it, man. You can't, if you focus on taking over the game, man, that's gonna come if it's gonna come. It's however people feel like invest in you. I'll say that's what's gonna determine that. But it's like to the artists that want to take over Arkansas, show me your work ethic and what you're doing to make the whole state know you, not just Little Rock. I done went to did shows in Hope, Arkansas. I done performed in Mariana, Jonesboro. I done performed all the way through Northwest Arkansas. I done performed in Stamps.
I believe it. You've been out there. But I'm going to tell you what it is, bro.
I
don't think it's just the good music you put out, bro, and the message. I really think it's just you was an activist, bro. And you the only, I'll be real, when I think of activists, and no disrespect to other artists out here that feel like they're doing activist work in the city. It's a lot of y'all out of saying do some good work out there. But when I think of an activist, a nigga that's an artist that can stand up, that was like, you need somebody to speak for us, that need to talk to these folk. I'm finna get this nigga right here, bro, because he do that, bro.
And man,
you one of the only ones I could think of. Now, there's some deep brothers out here, like my nigga Ferocious, deep, bro. Like you talk to Ferocious and get you some gems from him. Man. Like it's a lot of y'all.
Man,
but you one of the ones though, bro.
Man, I don't boast and brag a lot, but I'll tell you this right here. When it comes to like the artist activism conversation in the state of Arkansas, I am number one.
You is. That's what I'm saying. You're the only one I really can think of like
man,
that.
I am number one. And I don't say that in a disrespectful tone or whatever. There are a lot of like you mentioned.
I think about Bo too. Bo was an intelligent brother, man. He done seen a lot and he'll spit some shit to you.
One of the dopest artists.
Man, one of the dopest artists.
But when it comes to when I say artist activist, and when I put myself in number one in that lane,
boots to the ground.
I'm talking about boots on the
ground.
I'm talking about
this nigga
who didn't win and testified at the Capitol.
Yeah, that shit.
Who didn't help? Shout out to Don Jeffrey, co-founder of Little Rock Freedom Fund.
Come on now.
Who didn't win and bailed out artists and people from the community and didn't ask for a dime back when people were sharing. People like, mug shots get on Arkansas jailbirds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who was the ones who went to go get them out and bail them out for free and then get them back with their family, get them back on their feet, get their jobs?
Because you know the game.
Yeah, and I know you can sit up in that jail and plead to some stuff that have you sent up for 4 or 5 years.
Because you know the game. That's what I'm saying.
Versus if you get up out of here and they're going to talk to you a whole different way. They're going to put pressure on you the whole time you in that jail to plead, take them years, take their charge. You get up out of there, you got a clear mind. And so these other artists haven't really been focused on that type of stuff. And that's cool, focus on their artistry. But I'm just saying, I use my platform as an artist and an activist to do a whole lot in Arkansas. And I really don't feel like there's no other artist that does the same type of work that I do and got the longevity that I have too.
Now, real shit. Now, let's back up real quick. Before we go all the way past, man, what was said when you did the little community meeting, not the love, it was some big shit. But when you got through saying what you had to say on that mic, I watched the video and they cut you. I ain't gonna say they cut your time. When you reach to the end of your time, what happened out there? Do they do any type of follow up on what you saying? Do anybody tap in with you and say, "I heard what you're saying, man. This is what we're gonna do," or they just let you go on about your business after that?
Well, so when I went and talked, I knew I only had 3 minutes. But when I'm long winded, so I always write and have too many thoughts to get in that 3 minutes. And so when I was done with it, they really couldn't say nothing back to me because they supposed to just let me talk and then not comment on what I say. You know what I'm saying? And so when I said what I said, I did. I'm not gonna say who I heard from the city or who I heard from outside of the city that maybe work closely with the city. But I did have some people inbox me. I did have some people email me and stuff like that and say they appreciate what I said or they want to sit down and talk more. But a lot of times in those situations, I'm not going to get into going back and forth with anybody on that board because it is a formal meeting and then I could really just get kicked out. Now, if I want to get kicked out, I'll get kicked out too. Yeah. But the main thing I want to do is when I'm talking about the youth and everything like that, I want to be an example, and I don't want the message that I have to get overridden by my actions.
Right.
But a lot of times they don't really follow up with you, so we have to go do other things. So what we did after that situation, what happened was we taught the community. Don Jeffrey, once again, shout out, was able to put on a FOIA workshop and discussion on how if you see the police doing this and doing that, and you want the information on how they do that. You know, you can FOIA this information. You can FOIA your traffic stops, all that type of stuff. And people saying like, what is FOIA? It's called a Freedom of Information Act, and most people don't know they can do that type of stuff. And I tell you right now, it's easy to do that. And if you don't believe me, ask Little Rock Hood News. Ask North Little Rock Hood News. How you think they get all them police videos?
Boy, I was wondering that. I was gonna ask you, did you have any info on how they?
All they do, and they got time. If you got time, all they do is fill out Freedom of Information Act request, FOIA request. They say, hey, this incident happened over here. I want any video from that investigation because it's open to the public.
So they gotta do that to every video they posting that we seeing like that?
Yeah. But then think about it like this right here, bro. They posting videos that generate money and revenue for them.
Because that North Little Rock police, that North Little Rock Hood News, shout out to them. They be going in. Yeah. They be having footage like, damn.
So they spend all that time getting all the footage. They be looking at the police logs. But then guess what? When they get the footage, they put it on their page. That's content. And that's generating income and revenue for them.
Bro, I swear to God.
And ain't even recorded.
I swear to God, knowing that you was coming tonight, man, I wanted to know that you have any information. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna reach out to North Little Rock Hood News.
You could do it too. If you want to start posting videos, just like
but I don't.
Okay.
I tend to let you know one thing I like about Arkansas, and I want to see everybody master their lane.
Yeah.
And do their thing, bro.
But that's public information.
I know it. But you know what's so crazy? I want to be the nigga to get the interview. I want to get the motherfucker. If you from North Little Rock Hood News, y'all share this. Man, come do an interview. And the dude, I don't know the dude that do Little Rock Hood News.
I don't know either one of them.
Yeah, I don't know. But the North Little Rock Hood News person, whoever doing that shit, they doing that shit.
But that's all they do.
Sure.
That's how everybody on social, every police interaction video that people post on their content pages or whatever they look creator pages are, they're filing out a request and say, hey, I want this, and they send it in. And then if you get into the habit of asking for that stuff on a regular basis, because it's illegal to deny you that information.
Right.
Even if you get a traffic stop, you leave doing the podcast and you get a speed ticket and you know you weren't speeding. And then you say, hey, I want the officer name, the badge, the interaction, all that type of stuff. They got to email or send a CD or DVD with all that stuff to you when you request it. It's illegal for them not to. And if they can't send it to you, they got to explain why they can't do it. And if they know that you somebody that do that stuff on a regular basis, they know they're going to be facing a lawsuit.
Hey, shout out to my girl Alicia Wonderland, man. She's a Caucasian persuasion, but she fucks with us, man. And one thing about her, man, she really understands what we go through as our people, African American people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She really understands, and she tapping in on the live, man. And, you know, she doing a lot of that work. She's really for the inequality type stuff, and you know what I'm saying? She really into this.
Tell her tap in with Little Rock Freedom Fund. You want to do some positive work in the community? Tap in with the Little Rock Freedom Fund.
That's my next question, man. For the youth, and anybody that want to tap in and get involved and do some of the stuff. Like when you went down there and did the community speech, when you were speaking up on us, man, I want to come too. I want to come support that stuff. So give us the information right now how to get involved with that type of stuff, bro.
Man, I would just be real with you. And so that was a city hall meeting that I went into.
Okay.
And I went and did that, and then I signed up to speak. And so I really didn't tell nobody I was going to go do that because it was spur of the moment. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go down there and speak on Tuesday.
So you seen the situation on social media.
Seen it on social media.
And you said, hell no, sorry, I got to speak.
I got to say something to it, but I got to say it to the people that make decisions.
For shit show.
You know what I'm saying? The city of Little Rock, they hired a police chief. The police chief run the police department. So the chief of police has one person he got to answer to, city board of directors and the mayor, and the main leader mayor. So that's why I want to go down there and speak to his boss. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to prosecuting attorney and stuff like that, you know, we got a county judge. I go talk to the quorum court. But the city hall meets every first and third Tuesday at 5:30. And so whenever you want to go say something, what's on your mind, they got a card called a citizen's comment on the agenda or citizen's communication. Pick which one you want to do. And then go tell them how you feel. A lot of times, that's the only way you're going to make a difference in your community because let's just say, for instance, that you mad that it's so many potholes in your neighborhood. And people coming down, they bending up their rims, messing up their axles, all that type of stuff, spending money at the auto shop because the city won't come fix the potholes. You go complain to the city and tell them in their face, and then find your director of that ward and say, why you haven't come fix my community like y'all said y'all was going to do? And a lot of times, since you didn't talk to them face to face, they respond to that type of stuff. So they'll send their city workers out there to fix your community. Your potholes will be paved. I'm talking about 24, 48 hours type of work.
Yeah, nigga, I need to know that because they tore up all kinds of my motherfucking tires, man. Y'all niggas owe me all kinds of money and shit.
Man, and that's just one thing. I'm talking about.
I've been going about it wrong.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Find the person that specifically can handle that issue for you.
Yeah.
And or can tell people to go handle that issue for you and go talk to them. And so I just go tell them how I feel because I'm like, I got time on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing really going on that night. Ain't no football games going on. And so, like, it's Tuesday. Let me go take a couple hours out of my time to go sit down and hear some of the business that's going on, see what some of this money doing, because we pay their salaries. When we pay our taxes locally, we are paying the police, we are paying the city board of directors, the mayor, everybody that's employed by the city of Little Rock. Our tax dollars pay these employees. The city don't have no money unless we pay our taxes or the police stop us too, because that's how they also get money.
Yeah.
Police are handing out tickets, that money go to the city. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, go complain to the right people. You go complain on the internet, a lot of times you're going to get a whole bunch of slaps on the back and high fives and stuff like that, but you might not change anything. So just figure out what room you need to go into and pull up a seat.
Okay.
Anybody could do that, dog. I ain't special. Like I say,
it's just the fact that you do it.
Yeah, it's
the fact that you do it. You're an activist.
And then I'm gonna let y'all know that I did it.
And you let them know where to do it and how to do it. You know.
Because honestly, I go speak up there all the time. I just never post the videos, bro.
Right.
This time I was just like, I ain't doing nothing today. Let me go find my video real quick. I went back on YouTube, found my video, and I was like, okay, here go the little clip that I did.
Well, I'm gonna let you know,
that was like 3 hours of a meeting, though.
I'm gonna let you know, nigga. I will be in. ApedOut Entertainment will be more in tune with what's going on in the city, bro. Because I want to be the leaders. I want people to around me to represent that, and that's why I said honestly, that meeting that you had when you spoke on. Because you speaking for us, bro.
Yeah,
people don't understand, my nigga. You speaking for us with that shit because that's real. It's like, damn, these niggas is really sliding. They probably slid right beside us in that truck and we weren't paying no attention. And they were strapped up and in their heads, they hear the damage. And listen, bro, these folk don't like folk or nobody folk. And then I got people out here, I got my daughter out here riding with my people. You know what I'm saying, bro? I think like that. I be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that you out there putting their face like, hold up, how this right? Cause everybody thinking this shit like, come on, y'all know if that was us and we was sitting like, if we was moving like that. I mean, come on, I can't even move Dolo without being scared. They moving in a U-Haul deepest. I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit.
Yeah,
I know 2 females. I know 3. They decided to become police officers.
Oh, right? Okay.
That was their choice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say their name. You know what I'm saying? I know them from school and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, they my friends on social media. I reached out to them. I asked them that. I ain't get a response from either one of them. Now, one of them actually...
You asked them what?
I asked them straight up. I said, man, how is that cool? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If y'all watch it, I'm not gonna say y'all name. Y'all on the police department. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really just tapped in like that. But I see y'all the guy on the police department. Shot kudos to y'all. That's a job for sure. I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all so beautiful. Both of y'all ladies. They ladies. Yeah, and I tapped in both of my homies. I said, hey, listen, okay, I see y'all decide to go their way, cool. Yeah. But since y'all decide to go their way, I want to know why is that okay when they know they hate group? Like, and y'all gonna be sent out there to defend this shit, right?
Yeah.
I want to know. I ain't getting no response yet, ladies.
You're not gonna get no response.
Now one of them did give me her phone number, so I'm gonna let y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
She give you your phone number for?
Well, she was like tap in with her. Well, she really could have told me on Facebook.
Nah, she know the government watching on Facebook, so she don't want to talk on
that. And what's crazy is I hit her because I really want to know.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, I ain't telling on nobody. It's no Young Thug shit.
Nah, she ain't gonna tell you on Facebook. She don't want you to screenshot that.
Yeah, that's what it is. So I really want y'all to know, man. I really want to know why is this okay.
It's not okay.
I can't go ask no white officer this because they're not gonna tell me what I want to know. So I seen a couple of people I know that decided to go their way and become police officers that I knew. I said, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? You know. And so since y'all went their way, tell me why is this okay? And I didn't get no response from this shit.
You're not gonna get no. I mean, unless you talk to that one young lady on the phone.
On the phone.
But you got.
She said hit her up.
Yeah. She got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, none of this stuff gonna get exposed that way.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, like, I mean, I know people who are police officers too. You know what I'm saying? That's their choice. But you know what I'm saying, you got to understand the history of police in America. Police in America did not exist until the abolishment of slavery. There was no, when you go back and watch an old movie, you never see like call the police. They got a sheriff and a constable. That's it back in the day. In the days in the 1800s.
Sure, right.
That's all it was.
It was one damn sheriff.
One sheriff.
Whole town.
The whole town. And that was everywhere. That was everywhere, bro. When the Emancipation Proclamation got signed, they formed what they called after that slave patrols, where they go find slaves who were breaking the law, and then those were considered police officers, patrol officers. That's where the whole patrol officer word come from. It was slave patrols, now they just patrol officers. And so what they did was they created jobs for white men to re-enslave black people. And most of these white men were what? KKK. You know what I'm saying? They were white supremacist groups. And so these were the first police officers in slave patrols were a bunch of racist white men who were mad about black people being free. And that's how police departments got formed. The sheriff and the constable had to have slave patrols to go do that work for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so there was no such thing as a police department doing slavery. Police departments were a creation of the fact that black people became free and they wanted to find new ways to enslave them. And the main way you can enslave people is slavery is legal through the 13th Amendment, through mass incarceration, prison, jail system. As a prisoner, you have no rights as a human.
Right.
They're not required to do anything. They're not required.
They're not required to show you no type of love.
No, nothing.
You're a prisoner.
You are legally a slave.
That's what's so crazy. What these niggas don't get, man. And that's the biggest thing. Like, nigga, you working for free.
Man,
I can do the time that I'm sitting here looking around because I like being by myself anyway. But the fact, you know what would get me?